Hi everyone, welcome back to another Pick an Object tarot reading. So today I want to read about a message from your heart. So very often in our daily life, we operate a lot from our mind. We analyze things, we plan ahead, we try to reason every encounter we have with our mind. But it is very possible that our heart also has something to say. So when we are always in our head space, we might not listen to what the heart actually, what is the heart's opinion. So today let's try to channel from the heart and see what message it has for you. So I have 4 options here, which are books that I really love. Before I show you each of them, let's first take a deep breath together to center ourselves, shall we? Now, close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Feel your chest and stomach expanding. And slow breath out. Great. Now, this is the first option, The Little Prince. Option 2, Question and Answer a Day. Option 3 is a Chinese book. I will read the title to you in Chinese. 云淡风轻. And the 4th option is the never-ending story. If you are ready, scroll down to the timestamps below and let's see what is the message your heart has for you. Hi, option 1, if you choose the Little Prince option, what your heart wants is to move away from connections that no longer serve you and find people who you can connect to, people where you can behave freely, like how you really are, and people whom you can have fun with, people who see you and appreciate you. Kind of like a soul group or like-minded people. People who can share the enjoyment or the abundance in life together. Who appreciates the same richness in life. So you got 2 chakra cards. The throat chakra and the solar plexus chakra. I find this interesting because these 2 chakras are sandwiching the heart chakra actually. So the solar plexus chakra is around our midsection, so below, I think it is below the sternum, and the throat chakra is obviously in around the throat area. So it feels like your heart chakra wants to kind of connect to the chakras around it. Which is also relating to how your heart wants to connect to people around you or find people that are really connecting with you. And your heart is also saying that it would be great if you get to know who you really are. Something like finding your own real identity, like who you are. Like take pride in that. Once you see who you really are or recognize your own identity, take pride in that. So the real authentic you, there's nothing to be ashamed about it. Like things like your ancestry, your roots, how you look, the color of your skin, the tone of your voice, your accent, how you move, your body, how you think, how you feel. There's no shame whatsoever. Take pride. Like feel your solar plexus chakra like a sun. You are carrying the sun in you. Can you feel how much life force is that? You are shining from within. While you are in the process of understanding yourself, also be free to speak out. Speak your truth. You don't have to be speak your truth. You don't have to conform to anyone's ideas or opinions. You are unique as you are, and the universe appreciates your uniqueness. So please speak out. Speak up about anything you feel strongly about. The two other tarot cards you get is Queen of Arrows and Four of Bows. I think you have a lot of wisdom in you, and it could be that, like what I was saying in the intro, that you are the type of person who analyze a lot, in being in your headspace a lot. That is not a bad thing. Your mind is really powerful, and you are really good in using your intelligence in your daily life. And your heart is not opposing that, but your heart is ready to cooperate with your mind to work together. By the way, that is how human is designed. So the mind is not the leading person, or the heart is also not the leading person. We are supposed to integrate them and be able to know when to use what. When to use intelligence, when to use intuition, and like when to use our mind and when to use our heart. Your heart is ready to integrate with your mind, work together with your mind. You have a really open heart. Your heart is like wide open and inviting, attracting, kind of like companions, attracting people to come closer. And your heart wants to be understood also. This is really beautiful. You get dance with life. And I think it matches with the Four of Bowls where people are celebrating and dancing. Can you see the free flowing energy here? There's a really free expression of body language, a free expression of like a stretching, like a I feel a Jupiter energy, like an expansion. So when our body is like cramped and being squeezed together, it's when we're in like afraid of fear, of fright, fright of flight mode, of freeze. But your heart is like wanting to expand, wanting to reach out. And what it says is do something to change your energy. I think you have wisdom in you to share with others. You get Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. So this is something like a hint. This is more like a hint of how you can connect to others, because your heart desire is to connect. So a hint on how to have the connection is to share what you have learned, share your inner knowing, or share your past experience, share what you have gained. If there have been difficulties in your life and you successfully walk away, like swim away from more turbulent waters, and you manage to attain peacefulness or pull yourself out from what is like chaotic and dramatic and move to somewhere peaceful, it will be really beneficial, and it will bring in connections if you are able to talk about it. Just you don't have to, if you feel like, oh, I'm not a teacher, like how am I gonna teach? But you don't necessarily have to think that you are teaching, but it's more like a sharing. Like when you use your throat chakra for your truth, your inner truth, or what you really authentically feel, then there will be people who will benefit, and they will be your friends. They will be the connections that your heart really desire. So when you speak up, when you share, automatically people who need to hear it, or people who will benefit from it, will be attracted to hear that this is a matter of vibration and frequency. So you got inspirational creation, There's a lot of green in this card, and green resonates with the heart chakra. It says alchemy, the elements, and innovation. And the second card you get is magical realms, belief, confidence, and co-creative power. So the word creative comes up twice. Your heart is seeing that you are getting more and more in line with the universe, together with the solar plexus chakra. When we can be more and more identified with who we really are, and seeing that we are an expression of the universe. By knowing that we are an extension of the universe, we no longer see shame in being who we are. So we can be more aligned or confident with. We can be more confident of who we are. So there's no right or wrong way to be. The right or wrong is a societal concept where you have to do this or you need to behave this way so that you don't look different or you're not seen as wrong or weird. But when we release those ideas and be more and more in aligned with who you really are, that is also means that you are more and more aligned with the universe. So that makes creation or anything, that makes the process of creation a lot more fun and a lot more in line with what you actually want. So I think your heart is encouraging you to be in touch with it. So your heart is saying, oh, I can see that you want to create with the universe. So why don't you be in touch with me a bit more often and see what I have to say? Why don't you also create from me? So there's a theme of cooperation, co-creation. Your heart wants to reach out and work together. Your heart is like so enthusiastic. Your heart wants to be part of your creation process, and that is really beautiful. So lastly, I want to get one card for you from these quotes that I copied from RUMI. So these are all RUMI quotes. Let's see what you get. Wow. So it says, stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. This is beautiful. Your heart wants you to see yourself. See how awesome you are. Look at the sun energy. Look at the sun energy in you. All right, thank you, Group 1, for listening. So if you like this message, please feel free to comment or click like or subscribe. I will see you around. Bye. Hi Group 2, if you choose the question and answer a day, there is someone that your heart misses intensely. So this person could be an ex-partner, so someone you have been in a committed relationship before, or it could be a family member, someone within your family that you're really close with. So the card you get is Six of Cups, Memories of Love, and Four of Swords, Rest and Rejuvenate. Your heart wants to send a lot of wishes and love to this person that you miss. Whether this person is now, I feel like this person is currently kind of out of reach from you. You feel like this person is either really far away or has passed on to another dimension that you could not reach them, and you want to send love out to this person. There is a reminiscence of the good times. We get Ten of Stones, home. So it could be that this person used to share a home with you, or that this person used to give you the sense of security and nurturing, as if you have a home, you have a safe space, you have a safe haven with this person. And your heart wants to emphasize that this person is deeply missed. I don't know whether your mind, I don't know whether in your mind you are trying to suppress this feeling of miss, the feeling of having the memories playing in your head all the time. It could be that you have dreams of this person also. If you have been trying to suppress it and say, I need to move on, I need to stop thinking about this person, I need to have a brand new life, your heart is saying it's okay to acknowledge that you miss this person, or you miss the old memories. It is part of your experience, and it is really, truly how you feel, like the feeling of love and best wishing for this person. And let's first acknowledge that before we want to push it away and try to step over it and move on. Let's just take a minute and acknowledge that, yes, these are really fond memories and they have been wonderful. The other card you get is Nine of Vessels, Generosity. Your heart could be really really keen on giving love. And the love I'm talking about is radiating from yourself. So your heart is reminding you about self-love. So your heart is saying, before we try to love another person, before we try or put a lot of effort to push ourselves to love others, let's find a quiet spot, sit down, listen to our inner voice, and love that inner voice. You would benefit from some meditation if it is part of your practice. I see that you are a very loving person. You like to share your energy with others. You like to care about others. You like to give love and give warmth to other people. You like to give warmth and care and loving energy to other people. And your heart really loves you for that. But at the same time, your heart is giving you a reminder that at times you need some rest or quiet times to rejuvenate. You are a very loving person. You get break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Your heart is encouraging you to do some healing work. So oftentimes when we don't know what is the first step towards healing, one clue is to look at our ancestral patterns. Look at the sufferings or the conditionings that your parents have, your grandparents have, and your great-grandparents have. It could be that they have been going through the same limitations, the same mindset that are hindering them from the soul development, even though the eras and the time and the technology advancement are different. So it would benefit you to look into that. And that ties in with meditation. So meditation is meant to calm your mind, like stop your mind so that you can reconnect with your soul. And the reconnection to your soul is what will help you to heal, to break the chain. Our souls always have the inner knowing. It does not come from the brain. It does not come from the mind. Get grounded. Empath, highly sensitive, connect with nature. So just now when I was looking at this card, I get this emphasis on being connected to nature. You can see all of them have the same sitting posture. There's something about connecting your root chakra to the ground, getting grounded. So if the weather or the seasons where you are in right now allow, try to take some walks outdoor on the ground, on the grass, on the soil, preferably without your shoes, or even sit in nature for some time. And I was also saying you have a lot of love to give. You are a really loving person, and it says empath here. So I think you have the urge to help, to understand people, and people's emotions can affect you greatly. People's emotion can affect you quite greatly because you are very sensitive. And this is actually a skill, a power that you are born with. So right now, what you need to learn is to master this. Wow. The second card, the third card you get is deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Again, rest. I think your heart is saying, instead of this, instead of being assertive or being this go energy, try to come back to yourself and get centered, look inwards. So it is less of a time for action, but more of a time to receive. Be open and receive. Receive as in receive in terms of information by listening to yourself, listening to your soul, listening to all of these people in the cards. They all have their eyes closed. So if you have been having difficulties to quiet your mind, it is possible that you have a Gemini emphasis in your astrological chart, maybe moon in Gemini or Gemini ascendant, or sun in Gemini. Your heart wants you to put the focus back into your lower chakra, your root chakra, to get grounded and retreat. And also trust that the universe is cradling you. You are being held by the universe. These two cards have this hand-holding kind of motion. The love that you want to share, the love in you that you're so eager to give to others is really appreciated by the universe. Okay, lastly, I have some cards that I copied some quotes from RUMI. And let's just see one last message from your heart. Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. This is the same quote that Group 1 got. All right. Thank you very much for listening, Group 2. If you like what you hear, feel free to comment, click the like and subscribe button. And I will see you around. Bye. Hi, Group 3. If you choose the third option, what your heart wants to talk about is bravery. It could be times that I don't know whether it is happening currently or it has already happened, where there's a breakdown or there's a breakdown in the foundation of your life. So there's a swift, sudden change that happened either in your family, in your career, in your relationships, or it could be from within yourself that you find the thought pattern, the mindset that you have been having for years is no longer serving you, and you made a decision to break them, breaking old patterns. So the card you got is disruption. This is the Tower card in traditional tarot. And there's Three of Cups, rejoice in celebration. I think with this disruption that you face, either from external or internal, you have been facing it with a lot of courage. You are even almost celebrating it, like cheers. What is not working is now breaking down. Awesome. You don't have this clinging energy that usually people will have when there's a disruption in life, because you are so adapted to change. You understand that change is the most natural thing in the universe, and you don't resist it. You even celebrate the incoming change. You know what does not serve will break down, and it gives you a new platform to build something new that would serve you better. So your heart wants to talk about this courage you have to embrace change. The Great Bear. This is the Judgment card in traditional tarot. You can see there's an invitation to enter the cave by the Great Bear, and you are the sort of person who will enter it. Even you have fear, like you have the courage and the trust of the universe to enter something unknown and to allow yourself to receive or be surprised or experience what the universe has for you. The Green Man, this is the Emperor card in traditional tarot. Again, it's a lot about self-power and self-trust. Very brave. You believe that you can totally manifest what you want. Like you believe that your desires can come to fruition. You don't doubt it at all. You have this really allowing energy. The cards are jumping, but they are not falling. So it's going to take some time. Bear with me. So the first one you get is Council of Light. Divine orchestration, help us in the subtle realm. And Mintakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So I guess the bravery that we were talking about previously is because you are the light workers. You have like a whole team of souls or higher souls in the higher dimension, beings in the higher dimension guiding you. You are in tune with their guidance. And that makes you so trusting of yourself and of the universe. That makes you so brave in embracing change. You must have done a lot of work on yourself that makes you in alignment with the guidance from these beings. For Mintakan, for this card, I want to quickly check the book and read it to you. Mintakans are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original lightworkers. The Mintakans' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakans found most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Potential in everything. So people who operate from fear will not see potential in going into this dark cave. But you are the kind of person who will see the potential. You even find it exciting to find out what's inside. A little adventurous and trusting at the same time. Many Mintakans have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pull this card, it could mean that you are a Mintakan or are longing for a sense of belonging. And root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where it is. Perhaps you have been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now, to choose where you feel most at home and create it, rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. You can read it on your own. If you want to take a quick screenshot. This is very high frequency. So I'm talking to a group of light workers. I have the feeling to say thank you to you for your work. If you have been following your heart, creating from your heart, speaking from your heart, if you have been trying to release the old pattern of programming from your childhood or from the society to find the true you, to be the original light workers that you are, I applaud you. Thank you for your work. Thank you for the effort. You get oneness, balance, patience, divine masculine. And this resonates very well with the Emperor card. Dreamscape, dream work, subconscious imagination. I think the Council of Light, or the beings that that have been helping you, giving you messages, they could be talking to you or guiding you through your dreams. They are sending messages through your dreams. So, if possible, you can keep a dream journal by the side of your bed, and when the first thing you wake up, you try to write or even record what is the most vivid part of your dream, so that you remember it, so that you can later try and feel into it, going back to the dream scenario and see what message you get. I think you are very in tune with your divine masculine, the action-driven, adventurous side of you. So lastly, there's for the last message, I will pick from one of these cards where I copied Rumi's quotes. Let's see what you get. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is mere opinion. Bewilderment brings intuitive knowledge. I think you have been doing this. You are totally all about bewilderment. You are happy to take the journey into the unknown. All right, Group 3, thank you so much for listening. If you like what you hear or if you have something to say, please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you around. Thank you. Bye. Hi, Group 4, if you choose the never-ending story. Your heart is a little bit in dilemma, I can see. It's a dilemma between patience and non-moving, waiting, kind of energy, and stepping out and wanting to do something, move or make an action. I think there could be some frustration here where you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of new inspiration and things that you think could benefit others that you want to share or you want to put forth to the public or to the audience. It could be a creative project, it could even be in your work. But at the same time, you feel like it is not time yet. Like even though you have this spark of ideas, so you got Ace of Arrows, the breath of life. Even though with this spark of idea with the arrow, like can't wait to be shoot out. There are a lot of cards that talk about patience. We have the patience card, King of Vessels, Sacrifice, which is the Hangman in traditional tarot. There's a need to wait for the best time to strike. Can see the heron kind of looking in the water, wait, not moving, trying not to move at all, so that not to disturb the fish. And once there is an aim, then it will strike. So it's this kind of non-motion right before you take the action. The other card you have is the Green Man, that's the Emperor, and Solar Plexus Chakra. Yeah, I think what your heart is saying is, I know you are getting impatient, wanting to take action wherever direction you want to go. You have the aim in your head, in your mind, in your eyes. But let's take a little bit of time, a minute to stir the pot. A little bit more. It is bubbling, but let's take a little bit more time to be ready. And it is also saying not to worry. There's no threat to the wait. it's not as if you wait a little and the opportunity will pass. No, what you are going to share will benefit people, and it will always benefit people. So don't worry or don't rush about trying to quickly share or quickly take an action, but sit with it, like stir the pot a little bit more. Let's be a bit more ready. You will know when is the time. You will already know. You actually already know that this is not the best time, which is why you haven't taken the action yet, right? You can feel something is pulling you back for like second thoughts or hesitation, and listen to it. Listen to that hesitation. There's something we need to complete a little bit more time, or something we need to consider a bit more. The seed is growing into a flower. It is growing. Let's give it a bit more time. And solar plexus chakra is a lot about yourself, like trusting your own judgment, trusting your own decision. Trust it when you have a doubt. Trust it when you have a hesitation. Don't bulldoze yourself into something that you're not ready with. What you get is soul tribe. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So it's possible that the wait here, the patience and the wait here is for people who resonate with you, or people who have the same aim, or people who share the same interest to come into your life to make this action, to manifest this action with you. It is possible that the wait is for like-minded people to enter your life. So the hesitation could be that you don't think you can do it alone. You don't think you can shoot this arrow right now because you are alone in this mission, and you think that this, I don't feel sure about it. But it could be that if you stir the pot a little bit more, wait a little bit longer, then there will be people who are like your family, as in people who can be supportive of you or can share your vision, that will enter your life. And then you will feel more sure to take the action. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? This is a lot about vision. So you're looking forward. You're trying to answer your soul's calling. So before we even know what our soul is calling to, we need to first know ourselves. There is a sense of recognizing yourself before you can listen to your soul. So you are still in this process. So you are in this process of knowing your soul, knowing yourself, and don't worry about not being fast enough, or don't try to jump into conclusions, because this is a lifelong journey, and you are doing really well to recognize your soul and answering your soul's calling. So just keep going and have patience with it. This patience card is like really standing out. Be patient with yourself. It's possible that there are certain ideas or certain opinions from yourself or from others that you need to let go. Ideas that no longer serve you. Wow. Yeah, releasing, purification, spiritual cleansing, and letting go. Hangman is all about letting go. Letting go of ideas that are attached to ego, or ideas that are attached to ideas or behaviors that originate from not from your true soul, but from patterning. I will read from the book for the releasing card. Release and let go of all the old programs. Purify your worries, toxic thoughts, beliefs, and wounds of the past to make way for the new. Although this may seem like a challenge, this situation needs a more clear outlook and a rejuvenated state of being. This may also signify an opportunity to release a toxic situation. It's time to clean house. Don't worry though, after the purging and spiritual cleanup is over, the new energies will be pouring forth and you will feel uplifted and energetic. There are things that you need to let go before you are ready to take action, and there will be assistance from people from your soul family to come in and help you to answer your call. So, the second card you get is the heart portal, which is the chakra that we are connecting to today. So it says receptivity, generosity, mistrusting. So I think the heart is saying to listen more carefully with it. Like you can look online for some heart chakra meditation, or even listen to frequency or music that are designed to open the heart chakra. Like it will encourage us more connection with the heart chakra, so that you can find a direction as to what you need to let go and what you need to put forth. So it will clear up your vision. It will clear up your vision to answer the call. It could be that you have many ideas right now, and they could be feeling confusing for you. And by listening or following to your heart a little bit more, you can get a clearer picture of what is it that you really want to do, or what is it that you really want to create. Okay, lastly, I have this cards that I copied from Rumi's quotes, and I will pick one for you to see what's the last message your heart has. Oh my God. Why are you knocking at every door? Go knock at the door of your own heart. Your heart chakra is totally calling out for you. It's asking you to knock on it. It's welcoming you to connect with it. All right, group 4, thank you so much for listening. If you find this message helpful or you have something to say, please feel free to comment and click the like and subscribe button. I will see you around. Thank you and bye.